Good morning, children. We'll start our class in 5 more minutes, okay? Many students, they need to join, right? So just 5 minutes, okay? I think we can start. Yesterday, 15 students has come. Today, only 12. Okay, 1 more minute we'll wait, okay? Just 1 minute. At least 1 minute we'll wait and then we'll start. Okay, Macho. I think we waited enough, okay? We'll start, okay? In the last lecture, I explained about the second and third life processes. Actually, from 2 days onwards, we are just taking the introduction of the biology. At least I did not start even first chapter also. And my syllabus, I am going to start from Monday, this coming Monday. Hai na? So this coming Monday, I will start the first chapter of your biology syllabus. That means your NEET syllabus mein first topic, that is living world, that I'll start on Monday. Okay, and tomorrow onwards, 3 days, that means Thursday, Friday, Saturday, one more biology teacher will be there and he will be teaching his biology. Okay, weekly 3 days my lecture will be there. Bachon, in the introductory class only I told you biology is a like very like huge syllabus, so much 38 chapters are there. So akele we can't be able to take. That's why half chapters I will take and half chapters sir will take. You're understanding, bachcho? So half chapters I will take, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I will take. Thursday, Friday, Saturday sir will take. Okay, is I think it is clear. So, and from last 2 days onwards, we are taking the introduction of biology. In that, I am explaining about life. What happened? Sorry. Yeah, now I think it will be correct. Yes, now it is correct. Okay, so I'm explaining about what life process. Okay, and in yesterday and day before yesterday's classes, mein, I took one nutrition, and the second one is digestion, and the third one is circulation. So either tak we completed. Okay, and today we are going to finish this introduction. No more introductions any further, directly chapter. Okay, from Monday. So today end curtain for this introduction, that is the last two process. They are nothing but, tell me, can anyone tell, because you are attending my class from 2 days, so what are the two left? Only two left. Can anyone tell? No one are telling. Okay. Chal. Yeah. Tanishk finally gave answer. And Amruta. And Amruta, yesterday also, she told all the answers. Okay. Good. Students must be like this. Okay. Very nice. Very Tanishk, Amruta, Praveen. Okay. And Pratap Singh, Malve. So good. Here. Yes. Your answers are correct. Respiration. And the last one, the very last one is what? Excretion. Understanding it? So now, today class mein, we will complete this introduction of biology. That is, sir, my name is Revati. My father name is Praveen. Okay. Why? I don't know you now. That's why. Good. That's good. So your name is Revati. Okay. Revati Praveen Kulkarni. Matlab, आपका नाम रेवती प्रवीण कुलकर्णी. That means okay. That's very good. Nice. I don't know you. That's why ऐसा होता है. Now, today we will discuss about respiration and excretion. Okay, बच्चों. Now, let us take the first topic. What is the first topic? Respiration. Okay. Now, I will definitely tell. That is my job also. So, you have any idea about respiration? Any idea? Whatever the idea you have, you can tell me. आपको कुछ भी like, सर इतना मुझे पता है, वो बोले freely you tell me. Don't think about right or wrong. I am here to correct you ना. So you don't think about right or wrong. What you know about respiration? Respiration मतलब क्या? What do you mean by respiration? Whatever you know, you tell me. No problem. I am here to correct you. So you don't worry about mistake or right. Nothing. I am waiting for you. That's why I'm not speaking. I am looking for your answer. Whatever you know, you tell me what is respiration. Exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between body and the surrounding atmosphere. It is called as respiration. Sakshi, very nice attempt, but I'm really sorry. That is not correct. Okay. And the process of gaining oxygen from outside the body and use it in the, yeah, use, yes. This is what I call Amruta. You are 75% correct. 75% correct, but not 100%. Okay. Intake of oxygen and no. Revati, no. Okay. So it's a small confusion. It's a small confusion, बच्चों. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मे बी आपका जगह में है तो वही मिस्टेक करेगा. हम क्या सोचता है ना, फ्रॉम external atmosphere we will take what? The oxygen. And so see, inhalation किया and बाद में हम, that means what? Exhalation किया. That means what? Intake of oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. And many students they wrote that exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between body and surroundings. See, the same answer. Whereas Revati also gave intake of oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. See, almost only Amruta gave 75% correct answer, but not 100% correct answer. Remaining two students, Sakshi and Revati, they gave like answers they gave, but their answer is not the correct answer for respiration. Sir, then हमारा आंसर क्या है? What is our answer? Your answer is about what is this बच्चों? Breathing. बच्चों breathing मतलब taking in the oxygen and releasing the carbon dioxide out, and that process it is called as breathing. बच्चों समझ में ना? So now next time onwards, if anyone ask breathing, then this must be your answer. Understanding it? Respiration, sir. Okay, breathing matlab the process of intake of oxygen and releasing out the carbon dioxide from the body is called as breathing. Okay, we understood the process by which living produce energy from the food. Respiration usually in yeah. So Samruddhi Chavan, perfect, like 100 to 100%. Like for example, Amrita is there, 75% correct answer there, whereas Samruddhi gave 100%, 100% correct answer it is. Isme there is no what I call mistake at all. Understanding it? So finally Samruddhi gave the answer. Understanding it? So now this breathing matlab taking in the oxygen and releasing the carbon dioxide. This process it is called as breathing. Understanding it? Now let us take, this is our lungs. See बच्चों आपको पता है ना, this is called as what? What is this? This is called as what? Cephalic cavity बोलते हैं. हम क्या बोलते हैं? उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? Cephalic cavity बोलते हैं. Understanding it? ये मुंह है ना, उसको हम बोलते हैं cephalic cavity. Now this is called as cervical cavity. बच्चों cervical cavity मतलब neck. This is called as cervical cavity, and this is called as what? Thoracic cavity. What is the meaning of this बच्चों? Thoracic cavity, chest cavity. Understand? This is हमारा chest. Understanding it? And the cavity that is present inside the chest, it is called as thoracic cavity. Okay. Now tell me बच्चों, मुंह पे cavity is there, उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? This मुंह का cavity का क्या बोलते हैं बच्चों? Cephalic. I'll write. Okay. I think आपको difficulty है. That's why. Okay. Now I think you understood now. Cephalic. Cephalic मतलब this head. This. Okay. Now the next one is called as what? What is this बच्चों? Cervical. Cervical मतलब देखो in neck. This cavity called neck. Understanding it? This. Okay. Now this is what? What is this? This is called chest, and this chest cavity it is called as what? Thoracic cavity. It is called what? Thoracic cavity. And this it is called as abdominal cavity. Which cavity बच्चों? Abdominal. Understanding it? So now tell me, in our body, the head cavity it is called as cephalic cavity. The neck cavity it is called as what? A cervical cavity. The chest cavity it is called as thoracic cavity. And this is called as what? Abdominal cavity. Understood? इधर तक समझ में ना? Now देखो, you keep, this is your hand ना. Now you keep it here. Okay. देखो, you do it. You can, what you are observing. See, very simple. I am not asking you to do some rocket बनाने के लिए. I am not asking. I am asking simply keep your hand here, and what is the change? You inhale. हाँ, क्या हो रही है? What is happening? इतना सिंपल क्वेश्चन के लिए इतना सोच रही है क्या? डिड आई आस्क सम रॉकेट साइंस का क्वेश्चन है क्या? व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग ब्रीदिंग, चेस्ट कैविटी को क्या हो रही है? व्हाट इज हैपनिंग टू द चेस्ट कैविटी व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग इनहेलेशन टेकिंग? ये इतना छोटा क्वेश्चन के लिए आप आंसर नहीं दे रही है. लिटिल सरप्राइजेस. यस, करेक्ट. एक्सपैंड्स. दैट मींस हमारा चेस्ट कैविटी इट विल एक्सपैंड. Same thing. You exhale it. Exhale मतलब देखो. See, my chest cavity is increased. देखो, what is happening? It is coming to normal condition. Correct only ना? Now देखो, when, please understand, मैं क्या बोल रहे, please understand. Now, when you are inhaling the air, then what happens, you know, this chest cavity में sac-like structures called as, read it, what is this बच्चों? Sac-like structures are there. उसको क्या बोलते हैं हम? These are sac-like structures. A paired sac-like structures. Sir, sac-like structures तो हमको पता है, आप बोलने के लिए जरूर नहीं. पेयर्ड सैक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर्स मतलब क्या है सर? मतलब लंग्स आर 2 इन देयर नंबर. व्हाट आर दे? मान लो दिस इज लंग. ओके, नाउ इधर एक सैक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर विल बी देयर एंड इधर दूसरा सैक्लिक स्ट्रक्चर विल बी. दैट मींस लंग्स आर पेयर्ड. दैट मींस two lungs, left lung and right lung. Understand? Left lung and right lung, two lungs. So two sac-like structures are there. Now when you are inhaling, बच्चों थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो. When you are inhaling, that means आप हवा अंदर ले रहे हैं ना, अंदर ले रहे हैं ना. When you are taking inhalation, the air, हवा है ना, अंदर जाएगा ऐसा, इधर भी जाएगा एंड इधर भी जाएगा, दोनों लंग्स में जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंड? दोनों लंग्स दे विल रिसीव द एयर. Now when the lungs they receive the air, what happens? You know, either the lungs are supplied with blood. The lungs are supplied with what, bachcho? Blood. And this blood which are supplied to the lungs, that is called as deoxygenated blood. Which blood, bachcho? Deoxygenated blood. Now you tell me, of course if you don't know, no problem. मेरा क्लास में I never force you up. What मेरा क्लास में I told, this is the 4th or 5th time I'm telling you, be very comfortable and happy in my class. Understanding it? And because this is online lecture, understanding मैं ऐसा teach कर रहे, ऐसा नहीं. 2 साल मेरा टीचिंग ऐसा ही रहेगा, 1% भी चेंज नहीं रहेगा. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? सो यू ऑल में ऐसा ही रहेगा. अंडरस्टैंड? हाँ, थोड़ा बुढ़े हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? उम्र जा रहे हैं ना. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट मेरा टीचिंग में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगा. यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? सो दिस इज माय टीचिंग एंड दिस इज मी. ओके, बी वेरी हैप्पी इन दिस. ओके, डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड मतलब क्या? ब्लड कंटेन, या यस यस, वेरी गुड, वेरी नाइस. यस, और कुछ, और कुछ? Deoxygenated blood. Yes, his answer is correct. Who told? You know, Pratap Singh bold. Yes, Pratap Singh told. His answer is perfectly all right. और क्या deoxygenated blood का बारे में और क्या पता है? और क्या पता है आपको? Okay, I will tell. You are not telling, so I have to tell. Now deoxygenated blood मतलब, deoxygenated blood मतलब इसमें already प्रताप सिंह he already gave the answer. इसमें the carbon dioxide percentage is more. Understanding it? Whereas the oxygen percentage is very less, very less. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? नाउ देखो बच्चों, लंग्स में क्या है? द ऑक्सीजन परसेंटेज इज मोर. आपको पता है ना, एटमॉस्फेयर एयर, आई थिंक ये तो सबको पता होगा, बिकॉज दिस इज लाइक बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन. आपको 7th क्लास में, 6th क्लास में टीचर्स विल टेल, इफ यू टेक एयर इज मिक्सचर ऑफ गैसेस एंड एयर इट इज मेड अप ऑफ व्हाट? नाइट्रोजन 78%, whereas oxygen 21%. 6th 7th class mein I think your teachers will tell. Whereas carbon dioxide 0.03% and remaining inert gases less than 1%, and this is called as air. And individually nitrogen it is called as gas, individually oxygen called as gas, individually carbon dioxide is called as gas. So individually these are all gases, and all these gases mix one, then mixture it is called as what? Air. I think this, I think nahi, I am not thinking, I believe that you know this, because ye hai na 5th class 6th class mein we will tell. You know this na? You know this or not? Air is a mixture. Yeah. Now you tell me, now हवा अंदर गया, इसमें ऑक्सीजन कितना % है बच्चों? टेल मी. जस्ट नाउ आई टोल्ड, आधा मिनट भी खत्म नहीं हुआ, ऑक्सीजन कितना % है? जस्ट नाउ आई टोल्ड, यू आर स्टिल नॉट आंसरिंग. यस, 21%. एंड कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कितना % है बच्चों? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कितना %? 0.03%. बच्चों मतलब आई थिंक आपको मेरा मन में क्या है, मैं क्या बोलने के लिए ट्राई कर रहे हैं, शायद आपको समझ में आ गया. आई थिंक सो. दैट मीन्स ये दिस इज लंग. मान लो दिस इज लंग, करेक्ट है ना? लंग्स दे टुक द एयर, Air में 21% oxygen is there and 0.03% of what carbon dioxide is there. Whereas here this lungs they are supplied with blood and the deoxygenated blood. Deoxygenated blood में क्या है? The carbon dioxide percentage is what? More, whereas oxygen percentage is less. Am I correct or not? Now you tell me. Always the ions they move from. बोलिए, all the ions or molecules they move from. बोलिए higher concentration gradient to the lower concentration gradient. Am I correct or not? That means either oxygen 21% is there. 21% is there in lungs. Whereas in what I call deoxygenated blood में there is very less percentage of the deoxygenated blood. So the oxygen it will be diffused to deoxygenated blood. Am I correct or not? Whereas lungs में carbon dioxide is 0.03, very less percentage. Whereas if you take the deoxygenated blood by carbon dioxide percentage is too much. Understanding it, so that the carbon dioxide moves into lungs, and this process it is called as gaseous exchange. उसको क्या बोलते हैं बच्चों? गैसियस एक्सचेंज. बच्चों समझ में है ना? सच बोलिए. There is no problem if you ask 10 times I will tell you. 10 times you ask I will tell, but you should understand. Gas exchange समझ में है? आई एम वेटिंग फॉर योर रिप्लाई. गैसियस एक्सचेंज समझ में आया? समझ में नहीं आया? ओके, प्रताप सिंह टोल्ड यस. रिमाइनिंग बच्चों क्या? यस, साक्षी, ओनकार. ओके, चल, यू सेड यू अंडरस्टूड, मतलब दैट्स गुड. ओके, नाउ ओके, ही तनिष्क वांट मी टू एक्सप्लेन अगेन. तनिष्क वांट मी टू एक्सप्लेन अगेन. ओके बेटा, आई विल एक्सप्लेन वंस अगेन. बेटा मैं क्या बोला? व्हाट आई टोल्ड. एक्चुअली मैं नहीं बोला, योर फ्रेंड्स ओनली टोल्ड. इफ यू टेक डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड में ऑक्सीजन कितना है? वेरी लेस. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? कितना लेस? लेस देन 1%. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? नॉट इवन 1%, इवन बहुत कम रहेगा. वेयरएज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड परसेंटेज इज व्हाट? More. Whereas if you take lungs में when you breathe, see I took breathing, so my chest cavity expanded. When you take breathing, then what happens here? The lungs they are filled up with air. Air में what is there? The oxygen is 21%, whereas the carbon dioxide is what? 0.03%. Am I correct or not? Now you tell me oxygen less than 1%, whereas lungs में oxygen is deoxygenated blood में oxygen is less than 1%, lungs में 21%. Now you tell me which one is high. You only tell me. Tanishk, you only tell me, because you got the doubt now. So you tell me which one has more oxygen. Which one? Lungs. So then what happens? Always the molecules they move from higher concentration gradient to the lower concentration gradient. So now the deoxygenated blood is what? A lower concentration gradient. Why? Because oxygen is less. Whereas the lungs are higher concentration gradient because they consist of 21% as well lungs. So all the oxygen it will be absorbed by the what? Absorbed by the deoxygenated blood. समझ में है ना? बच्चों बेटा समझ में है ना? तनिष्क. Whereas here carbon dioxide is more, whereas here carbon dioxide कितना है? सिर्फ 0.03. At least not even 1%. Less than 1%. Understanding it? So which one is more? So deoxygenated blood has more. So this is what? Higher concentration gradient. Whereas lungs में just 0.03. So this is a lower concentration gradient. Now you tell me from where to where the carbon dioxide will move? From deoxygenated blood to lungs. Understanding it? So this process of conversion of deoxygenated blood to oxygenated blood. This process is called as gaseous exchange. What is that? Gaseous exchange. बेटा समझ में है ना? और एक बार बोलो, no problem. Comfortably you ask me. I will tell. I'm waiting for your replies. I don't know why you are wasting your time in typing. Typing is time waste. Understanding it? You can speak. I don't know what is making you to stop speaking. मुझे तो समझ में नहीं आ रहे, but I don't force you up. If you don't speak, I don't feel bad. Okay. Finally, you should understand. But ideally, class मतलब अब बात करना है, type नहीं करना है. Type nahi karna hai. Understanding it? So this is called as what? Gaseous exchange. Understanding it? Or it is called as breathing. Understanding it? Now I think everyone must have understood what is breathing. Understood? This is called breathing. Sir, then hamara concept is what? Respiration. Sir, what is respiration? So abhi tak maine explain kiya breathing ke bare mein, and aap khud hi एक्सेप्ट किया, आपको समझ में आया. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? एंड आई एम ट्रस्टिंग यू दैट यू अंडरस्टूड. नाउ आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग अबाउट रेस्पिरेशन. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? नाउ द ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, दैट मीन्स व्हाट? इसमें ऑक्सीजन है. नाउ दिस ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड, इट विल बी सप्लाइड टू ईच एंड एवरी सेल दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन आवर बॉडी. Tell me, the oxygenated blood gives oxygen to each and every cell that is present in our body. And same blood only, the blood, understanding it, and it will give the digested food to the cell. That means cell, it received what? The digested food and also oxygen. मान लो this is digested food and also oxygen. Understanding it? That means by the blood, the cells are receiving the oxygen and also the digested food. Now respiration मतलब क्या है ना? Read it बच्चों. The process of breakdown. The process of what? Breakdown of the digested food. The process of the breakdown of what? Digested food in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. Understanding it? This is called as what? Respiration. That means what you understood? Now in the presence of oxygen, what happens? You know, this digested food, it will break, and by the breakage of the food material in the presence of oxygen, it gives some energy, and this energy giving process, it is called as respiration. अभी समझ में ना बच्चों what is respiration? अभी समझ में ना? और एक बार बोलूं क्या? This is called as respiration. अंडरस्टूड बच्चों? प्लीज टेल मी, कुछ तो आंसर दीजिए, देन मुझे पता चलेगा हाँ बच्चों अंडरस्टैंडिंग. अदरवाइज हाउ डू आई अंडरस्टैंड दैट वेयर यू आर लिसनिंग और नॉट? ओके. नाउ आई विल रब द बोर्ड. नाउ लेट मी सी who will answer. I will rub it. Now let me see who will answer. What is respiration? देखते हैं कौन आंसर देते हैं. What is respiration? The process of breakdown of the digested food in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. Yes. Your answer is correct, but Chota you missed. Tanishk, your answer is 100% correct. There is no doubt. Your answer is 100% correct, but you missed something. A breakage क्यों हो रही है? To produce some energy. Whereas Amruta gave the answer. देखो, the process of intake of oxygen and use it in breakdown of the digested food to get energy. Yes, this is perfect answer. Whereas the process of breakdown of the digested food in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. Yes, this is perfect answer. Revati and Amrita and Tanishk, perfect answers. Whereas Tanishk answer में Chota missed. What is that? This breakdown, it is to get the energy. Understanding that he missed it. Okay. Now let us take Onkar. the process of breakdown of the digested food in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. Yes, this is called as respiration. So you all answered it. That means you must have understood what is respiration. Such respiration, you have to understand. Such respiration, it is of two types. What are the two types? Of course I will tell, no problem. If you don't tell, I am there, I am your teacher, so I will tell, no problem. But by any chance, yeah, see, Amrita gave the answer. What is that? She gave the answer already. What is that? Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. So sorry, sorry. I'm sorry. Respiration, it is of two types. What are the two types? Tell me. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. But if you take aerobic respiration, the aerobic respiration matlab, the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen is called as what? Is called as what? Aerobic respiration. Understanding it? Whereas the respiration which takes place in the absence of oxygen, in the absence of oxygen, if any respiration is taking place, then that is called as anaerobic respiration. And anaerobic respiration is also called as fermentation. Understanding it? So aerobic respiration का हम बोलते हैं fermentation. Who called it, sir? आप बोल रहे क्या? I am not telling that. This was called by Louis Pasteur. Who called anaerobic respiration as fermentation? Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur पता है ना आपको? 6th 7th class में we used to tell rabies का vaccine, it was given by Louis Pasteur. Rabies vaccine was given by, and by heating the food ka contamination can be reduced. Understanding it? That process, it is called as pasteurization technique. This all points was given by whom? Louis Pasteur. Such Louis Pasteur only called the anaerobic respiration as fermentation. Understood, bachcho? Now tell me, aerobic respiration matlab the respiration which takes place in the presence of oxygen, whereas the respiration which takes place in the absence of oxygen, then that is called as anaerobic respiration. And anaerobic respiration is also called as fermentation. And who called anaerobic respiration as fermentation? Louis Pasteur called it as fermentation. समझ में ना? इधर तक समझ में ना? मैं आगे जाऊं और you wanted to ask me any doubts? You want me to ask any doubts? हो रही है, क्यों आप कुछ भी बात नहीं कर रहे हैं? मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा। ओके, ये बोलने के लिए इतना टाइम है बेटा। बी एक्टिव इन द क्लास बच्चों, प्लीज। आई रिक्वेस्ट यू टू बी एक्टिव इन द क्लास। ओके, चलो, जो हो गया हो गया। नाउ लेट अस टेक एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन। बच्चों, एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन में C6H12O6। बच्चों, व्हाट इज दैट? C6H12। बच्चों पता है ना C6H12O6 मतलब ग्लूकोज। C6H12O6 मतलब क्या? ग्लूकोज। नाउ दिस ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल, it break down in the presence of oxygen to give what? Carbon dioxide and water. And by this breakage, the breakdown of this particular glucose to carbon dioxide and water, it gives rise to कितना? Of course I will tell you, don't worry, उसका जिम्मेदार मेरा है। but by any chance आपको पता है कितना एनर्जी आएगा? 686 किलो कैलोरीज ऑफ एनर्जी। कितना बच्चों? 686 किलो कैलोरीज ऑफ एनर्जी आएगा। कितना? 686 किलो कैलोरीज। Understanding it? Whereas if you take the C6H12O6 in the absence of oxygen, that means oxygen is not there. In the absence of oxygen, if it break down, it gives rise to alcohol. You understanding it or not? What is that? C2H5OH. Understanding it? Plus CO2, I'm sorry, CO2 plus H2O. And कितना एनर्जी देता है? ओनली ओनली कितना 58 किलो कैलोरीज, कितना 58 किलो कैलोरीज. You're understanding it? Only 58 kilocalories. That means 7 times less than the energy that is produced by aerobic respiration. Kitna times? 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 9. 6 to 7 times lesser energy will be produced. Kitna? 6 to 7 times lesser energy is produced during anaerobic respiration. And sir, anaerobic respiration किधर होता है? बच्चों, you are eating idli na? Now your mother, what she will do, first day morning, what she will do, she will make the batter and she will put it in a container. ये कंटेनर में पूरा इडली का बैटर है ना छोड़ देता है. नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग क्या होता है बोलिए, नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग क्या होता है, क्या होता है बोलिए. द वेजल आधा भर गया ना, बाय नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग ये पूरा का पूरा वेजल भर जाएगा. एंड am I correct not? How many of you noticed it? 17 students are there. 17 students में बोले how many of you noticed it? Idli batter, it will blow up. Understanding it? What is that? Why it is happening? Because इसमें what is getting accumulated? Carbon dioxide is getting accumulated. Carbon dioxide is gas ना. That's why when idli batter है ना, mother क्या करेगा ना, इसमें एक चम्मच डाल के ऐसा dip करता है, dig ऐसा. And then when she's dipping, you can see some small gas bubbles. Small gas bubbles are there. Now, what are they? That gas bubbles में क्या है? It consisting of carbon dioxide. That is the reason why when you make the idli with fresh batter, that means unfermented batter, idli will be very soft. If for example आपको कोई दुश्मन है तो उसको मुंह पे फेंक सकते हैं. Understand? इतना hard रहेगा. But same idli batter is same. But if you make the next day morning, it will be fluffy. It will be very smooth. Why? You know, इसका अंदर carbon dioxide है. Heat, जलन आ रहा है ना, when heat it is coming ना, then this carbon dioxide will escape from that particular what I call gas pores. Understand? From pores. Understanding? Making the idli very soft and smooth. Understood, बच्चों? Is this clear? Anaerobic respiration clear? Understanding it? And anaerobic respiration, it will be used in preparation of idli, dosa, khamand, dokla, and preparation of some fermented what I call products like wine and whiskey, and these are all the nonsense. All this उसको बारे में क्या बात करना है, it's all time waste. Understanding it? But you should understand even that wine, beers and all, they are all made up of what? This anaerobic respiration. Understood? Understood, bachcho? Okay. Now you said yes. That means you understood. Okay. Now tell me, in which respiration the alcohol will be produced? Tell me, in which respiration alcohol will be produced? Anaerobic. Understanding it? Now, in which respiration 686 kilocalories of energy will be produced? 686 kilocalories of energy will be produced. Aerobic. In which 58 kilocalories are produced in which respiration? 58 kilocalories are produced in which respiration? Anaerobic. Understood, bachcho? So this is the respiration. Hope you understood the respiration. Bachcho, understood? Okay. But one thing you need to clearly understand. So clearly you need to understand. Don't think that respiration matlab lungs. No, if you really think like that, you are doing a great and a big mistake. Understanding it? No, respiration matlab only lungs nahi bachcho. मान लो fishes are there. If you take fish, मान लो, if you take fish, the fish, it takes respiration. इसमें there is no doubt. The fish के लिए the respiratory organ is what? Gills. Understanding it? And the respiration which takes place with the help of gills, it is called as, what is that, bachcho? What is that? Brachial respiration. What is that? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. B-R-A-C-H-Y. Okay. So brachial respiration. Understood? Sometimes the respiration, it takes place with the help of skin. Sir, skin kidhar hai, sir? If you take frogs, understanding it? If you take frogs, understanding it? The respiration takes place by directly skin. And if the respiration takes place with the help of skin, then that is called as, what is this, bachcho? Cutaneous respiration. Even earthworm में also, earthworm, frogs में skin का द्वारा respiration होता है. So it is called as cutaneous respiration. Whereas sometimes the respiration, it takes place by special tube-like structures. अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट? सर किधर देखता है सर स्पेशल ट्यूब लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स, किधर देखता है सर? इन इंसेक्ट्स, एंड दिस इज कॉल्ड एज, read it बच्चों, what is that? Tracheal respiration. Which respiration बच्चों? Tracheal respiration. Which respiration? Tracheal respiration. Whereas the respiration which takes place with the help of lungs, then that is called as, what is that? Pulmonary respiration. Which respiration? Pulmonary. हम हमारा respiration आप ले रहे हैं ना अभी respiration, आप lungs are used for the breathing and exchange and बाद में respiration, so that is called as pulmonary respiration. बच्चों समझ में ना? Don't think that that's it, only respiration मतलब only lungs. No बच्चों, even skin also it is used as a respiratory organ, gills are used as respiratory organs, and some special tubes are also produced as respiratory organs in some insects etc. अंडरस्टूड बच्चों? एनी कंफ्यूजन्स, क्वेरीज वगैरह कुछ है बच्चों? प्लीज आस्क, नो प्रॉब्लम, यू आस्क. एनी डाउट यू कैन आस्क. Okay, I think you must have understood, that's why you're not speaking. Now the next one is excretion. Last one बच्चों, last one. Okay, this is the last of life process. With this हमारा introductory part of biology का general introduction is finished. So next class onwards directly हमारा syllabus हम चालू करेगा. Understanding it? So excretion मतलब of course I will tell, that is my job, so I never compromise in that. But anyone has any basic idea on respiration? Respiration मतलब कुछ तो idea है क्या? Any idea? एनी आइडिया? बेसिक फंडामेंटल आइडिया अबाउट एक्सक्रेशन है? किसी को पता है क्या? No one are answering successfully. Okay, now excretion matlab I will tell, because you are not telling. The process of removal, okay, the process of removal of the nitrogenous waste material, nitrogenous waste material out of the body is called what? Excretion. Tell me bachcho, the process of removal of nitrogenous waste, the process of removal of nitrogenous waste out of the body is called as what? Excretion बच्चों. समझ में ना? excretion मतलब the process of removal of nitrogenous waste, it is called as what? respiration. सॉरी, एक्सक्रीशन. समझ में ना सर? ये सब समझ में सर, प्रोसेस ऑफ रिमूवल. ये सर, ये नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट क्या है? मैं जिंदगी में पहले बार सुन रहे हैं बच्चों, ऐसा मत बोलिए, आप जिंदगी में पहले बार नहीं सुन रहे. एक्सक्रीशन इज अ टॉपिक, इट विल कम इन योर 8th क्लास इटसेल्फ. इफ आई एम करेक्ट, 8th क्लास में भी है, 9th क्लास में भी है, एंड 10th क्लास में भी है. सो यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड व्हाट इज नाइट्रोजनस. नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट मतलब, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ यू टेक नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट, let us take what again, in human body. Why to take some other examples? Let us take human body. In our body, the nitrogenous waste is nothing but what? Urea. Urea is a nitrogenous waste in हमारा body में this nitrogenous waste is nothing but urea. And that urea, if it is present in our body है ना, that urea, it completely spoils हमारा cells. That's why what happens, you know, this urea, it will be diluted in some water. It will be diluted in some water and it comes out in form of urine. Understanding it? And this process only it is called as excretion. This process only are calling it as what? Excretion. So the process of removal of the nitrogenous waste material out of the body is called as what? Excretion. समझ में ना? Tell me, what is a nitrogenous waste material that is produced in our body? हमारा body में which nitrogenous waste material is produced? Urea. Understanding it? Like that, based on the excretory products, again organisms are of 3 types. What are the 3 types bachcho? The first one is called as amonotelic. And the second type of organisms, it is called as uricotelic. And the last one, it is called as यूरियोटेलिक. सर व्हाट आर दे, व्हाट आप क्या बात कर रहे हैं बच्चों? अबे मैं कुछ भी नहीं बोल रहे. एक्चुअली इन एवरी बॉडी, एवरी ऑर्गेनिज्म में सेम टाइप ऑफ नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट वोंट बी प्रोड्यूस्ड बच्चों. डोंट थिंक लाइक दैट. सम ऑर्गेनिजम्स में, सर सम ऑर्गेनिजम्स मतलब व्हाट डू यू मीन? लेट अस टेक फिशेस. In fishes में what happens, you know, the nitrogenous waste material, it is produced in form of ammonia. Understanding it? And the organisms which are removing the ammonia out of their body, they are called as ammonotelic. Whereas in some organisms like birds, in some organisms like what? The birds may the nitrogenous waste material, it is produced in form of what? Uric acid. Understanding it? And the process of removal of the uric acid out of the body, it is called as uricotelic. होप आई एम नॉट कंफ्यूजिंग यू बच्चों. कुछ कंफ्यूजन है तो प्लीज आस्क. अभी तक कुछ कंफ्यूजन है क्या? बाउंसर्स हो रहे क्या? आर यू ओके? ज्यादा नहीं हुआ ना? चलेगा ना आपको? इतना डोज तो ले सकते हैं ना? चलेगा? समझ में तो आ रहे हैं ना? सो कुछ समझ में नया आएगा तो प्लीज स्टॉप मी. सर और एक बार रिपीट करो फटाफट. आई विल स्टॉप एंड आई विल रिपीट इट फॉर यू. ओके. नाउ इन सम ऑर्गेनिजम्स, सर सम ऑर्गेनिज्म मतलब एग्जांपल बोलिए. अरे यार हम, वी आर ह्यूमन बीइंग्स. इन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स में यूरिया, इट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड एज द नाइट्रोजनस वेस्ट. सो द प्रोसेस ऑफ रिमूवल ऑफ द यूरिया फ्रॉम द बॉडी इज कॉल्ड एज यूरियोटेलिक. अंडरस्टैंडिंग बच्चों? So again the organisms are classified into three types based on the excretory products. मान लो if they are producing ammonia as their nitrogenous waste product, then that is called as ammonotelic. No. If they are producing uric acid as their nitrogenous waste, then that is called as uricotelic. Understanding it? No. If they are producing urea as their nitrogenous waste and they are eliminating out of the body, then that is called as uriotelic. Understanding it? So these are the organisms based on the excretory products. Okay. Any doubts in this? Any doubts? Any doubt you please ask. Any doubt? No doubt? Okay. If you don't have any doubt, मुझे भी doubt नहीं है. Clear? Okay. Sir, very good. Which type of excretory products organisms are producing and they are removing, you told. That's very good, sir. And we are telling that we understood also. How? Which organ का द्वारा they will release? बच्चों, kidneys. What is that बच्चों? Okay, for example, if you take हमारा abdominal cavity, I repeat once, abdominal cavity मतलब हमारा tummy. Understanding it? Tummy बोलते हैं ना, the tummy का cavity हम बोलते हैं where the stomach and small intestine all will be there na, that is called as abdominal cavity. In that abdominal cavity में two lungs are there. Two lungs मतलब a pair of lungs are there present, which are present on both the sides. मान लो this is spinal cord. Just imagine, just example के लिए बोल रहे हैं. मान लो this is spinal cord. Spinal cord का this side एक रहेगा and this side एक रहेगा. Kidney shaped, sorry, that means beans. आपको beans तो पता है ना, आप खाता है ना, this beans shape में रहेगा. They are present in bean shaped. Understanding it? Rajma and flat beans. Understanding it? So these are beans. वो for example, let us take rajma. आप राजमा चावल तो बनाते हैं ना. Understanding it? So rajma कौन सा shape में है? The same, this rajma bean shape में this kidneys will be present. Understanding it? Such kidneys है ना, मान लो this is one kidney. Now देखो बच्चों, मैं ध्यान से सुनना है. I am telling you the very important point. Again, the kidneys are made up of special type of cells called as, read it बच्चों, what are they? What is this बच्चों? Nephrons. Now you tell me बच्चों, kidneys are made up of dash. Kidneys are made up of dash. Yes. Yes, Amrita gave perfect answer, nephrons. And Tanishk also gave the perfect answer. And Ravati gave, understand, Sakshi gave. So all the students are giving. So Onkar also gave, where a kidney में 1 million nephrons will be there. How many बच्चों? 1 million of nephron can be seen in one kidney. So the totally how many nephrons may be present in हमारा body? एक kidney में 1 million. So yes, understand it. हमारा बॉडी में कितना किडनीज आर देयर? 2 किडनीज. सो 2 मिलियन ऑफ नेफ्रॉन्स. एंड दिस नेफ्रॉन्स क्या करेगा ना, थोड़ा, अब मुझे भी पता है थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट वर्ड है, बट आपको याद करना जरूर है बच्चों, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वन. सो कैन एनीवन रीड इट? व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट इज दिस बच्चों? अल्ट्रा, FILTRATMN. व्हाट इज दैट? अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन. व्हाट इज दैट बच्चों? अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन. व्हाट इज दैट? Ultra filtration. By this ultra filtration mechanism, this nephrons which are present in the kidneys, they helps in what is this? Urine formation. Now tell me, urine formation, it takes place by a mechanism called as what? Called as what? अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन. विच वन बच्चों? और सर ये अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन क्या है? वेट बच्चों, धीरे धीरे. सो एक ही क्लास में मैं डायरेक्टली इन द थर्ड क्लास, सिर्फ थर्ड क्लास में इफ आई स्टार्ट एक्सप्लेनिंग अबाउट अल्ट्रा फिल्ट्रेशन ना, नेक्स्ट क्लास में मुझे हाउसफुल नहीं, हाउस नील हो जाएगा. नो वन विल कम टू माय क्लास बिकॉज वेरी वेरी डिफिकल्ट टॉपिक है. धीरे धीरे, slowly will increase the what is teaching standard, understanding it. पहले we started with introduction, so धीरे हम बढ़ाएगा, understanding it. Ultra filtration, it is present in your 5th chapter, 5th unit, understanding it. आपको complete syllabus में 10 units are there, इसमें 5th unit में this ultra filtration is there. 10 units and 38 chapters. 10 units consisting of 38 chapters, understanding it. So 5th unit में, if I am correct, 4th lesson में, no 5th unit में 5th lesson में is there. 5th unit से देखो, 5th unit 5th lesson में you can see excretion. That excretion में you can be able to see ultra filtration. So please wait बच्चों, थोड़ा 2 महीना wait करेगा तो then we will explain ultra filtration. So 2 months you need to wait. Okay बच्चों, excretion समझ में ना सबको? सबको एक्सक्रेशन समझ में आ गया ना? yes, okay, that's very very good. Okay, now with this I completed life process. Okay, you are telling S. See, many told S, understand it. That means if you are telling S matlab, you must have understood. Now there is one more life process. There is one more लाइफ प्रोसेस. सर आपने बोला 5, सर आप झूठ बोल रहे हैं, सर आपने बोला 5. नाउ यू आर टेलिंग व्हाट 6th वन इज देयर. सर ये से कैसे चलेगा? बच्चों सुनो, मैं क्या बोल रहा है थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो. ओके बच्चों, आई एम नॉट चेंजिंग माय वर्ड्स. ओके, मैं अभी भी बोल रही है देयर आर 5 लाइफ प्रोसेसेस. Understanding? Even now I am not changing my word. मैं झूठ नहीं बोल रही है, understanding it. I am not changing my word. Even now also I am telling. But in addition to this 5, there is one more life process is there. उसका नाम what is that? Reproduction. Sir, then you told 5, and even now also आप बोल रहे सर मैं, आप झूठ नहीं बोल रहे हैं, and you are telling truth, and you are telling 6th reproduction, 6th life process reproduction. Sir, you are telling some contrasting statements and you are confusing us. Wait, don't get confused. मैं है ना, मेरा सिर पे छोड़ो, don't get confused. देखो 5 life processes are there which are called as what? Nutrition, digestion, circulation, respiration, excretion. These are 5 life processes which are compulsory life processes. Whether you like it or you don't like it, it doesn't matter. So सर मान लो सर हर दिन खाना खाना है क्या? सर हर दिन 3 बार खाना खाना है क्या? कौन खाएगा सर? मुझे तो बहुत बोर लग रहा है सर. वेदर आपको बोर लगेगा नहीं लगेगा ये सब छोड़ दो, पक्का आप तो खाना खाना ही है. अंडरस्टैंड? इफ यू डोंट ईट, दैट्स इट, यू आर गॉन, यू विल बी नो मोर. Understanding it? So digestion, whatever the food you have taken, that food need to be digested. Otherwise, if your food is not digested, the food it gets spoiled in your body, and it spoils your body, and पूरा का पूरा आपका system पूरा का पूरा बर्बाद हो जाएगा. Whereas the digested food need to circulate, it need to reach to every cell. Whereas the circulated food, it need to produce energy, and the food may some waste material will be there that need to come out in form of excretion. That means ये 5 life processes में there is no option, optionless, option नहीं है. That means they are compulsory life processes. Then yeah, I am telling sixth one, this is an optional. बच्चों, for example, some fellow is there, one elder person is there, he is not married. Will you tell that, hey, you are not married because you are not married, you are not allowed to live, by tomorrow tak you have to die, otherwise I'll kill you, मैं गोली मार देता है आपको सिर पे, ऐसा बोलते हैं क्या? ऐसा बोलते हैं क्या बच्चे? बोलिए, ऐसा बोल सकते हैं क्या? Can you say like that? जेल पे डालेगा. Understanding? You can't say. Why? Yes, I do accept, and I have to accept. I am a teacher. Being a biology teacher, I have to accept that reproduction is a life process. But reproduction is an optional life process. That means if you like, manlo, if you wanted to get married and give birth to the children, no, you don't want to get married and you wanted to be happy throughout your life, don't get married. That means isme option is there. Understanding it? So it is an optional life processes. Understanding it? But it is not a compulsory life processes. मान लो any organism is there, if it did not get married, if it did not reproduce, that reproduce मतलब giving birth to the small babies. So giving birth to the babies, it is called as what? Reproduction. मान लो वो बच्चों का जन्म नहीं दिया, that means will you consider he is dead? Tell me, will you consider he is dead? आप ही आंसर दीजिए. आई एम नॉट आस्किंग सम रॉकेट साइंस का क्वेश्चन ना, आई एम आस्किंग बेसिक क्वेश्चन. अंडरस्टैंड इट? विल यू कंसिडर हिम ही इज डेड? नो ना, ही इज लिविंग. दैट मीन्स ही इज लिविंग मतलब क्या है, इसका लाइफ प्रोसेस तो चल रही है, बट प्रॉब्लम क्या है, ही डोंट वांटेड टू get married. That means that's why he's not reproducing. That means reproduction is a life process, but it is, you're not telling. I'm waiting for your answer, that's why I'm not telling. It is optional life process. What is that, bachcho? Optional life process. Yes. With this, bachcho, with this particular topic, with this particular sentence, I completed the whole introduction of the what? Of the biology. And next class, when is our next class? Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday my class. Thursday, Friday, Saturday there is one more senior faculty is there. Sir का नाम शील शेत सर है. शेत सर, शील शेत, no need to, no problem. शेत सर भी बोल सकते हैं. Sir will teach. Okay. And मेरा क्लास में आपको मिलेगा सिर्फ 3 बार ही मिलेगा. And the chapter we are going to start is this is a chapter. What is the name of the chapter? Living World. Living World is a chapter we are starting on Monday, and that is हमारा actual syllabus, हमारा actual biology syllabus है. And अभी तक whatever I explained ना, these are not हमारा syllabus. This is introduction to biology. ये सब आपको पता चलेगा तो आगे हम क्या क्या पढ़ा रही है आपको समझ में आएगा. So I took brief introduction. Okay बच्चों? Any doubts you ask? Sir, no doubts. Then I'll leave and I'll meet you directly on Monday. Any doubts? Ask. No doubts? I'll meet you on Monday. Yes, you are not asking any doubts. Matlab, you're okay. And before I leave the class, बच्चों, are you comfortable in my class? मैं क्या बोल रहा है आपको समझ में तो आ रहा है ना? आई एम नॉट ट्रबलिंग यू ना? मेरा वजह से आपको ट्रबल तो नहीं. मेरा लेसन ऐसा ही रहेगा, कभी भी मैं ऐसा ही बात करेगा, मेरा एक्सेंट ऐसा ही है, मेरा तरीका ऐसा है, मैं ऐसा है. Understanding it? Okay. Bye children, we'll meet on Monday. Have a very, very, very good day. Okay, bye. Bye.